that path changes and it usually forks into a direction that doesn't help. That path is not the path you should be on. You should be continuing down the path that got you started in the first place.
I have so many cameras over here. Boop, boop. Should I close the blinds? Oh, that doesn't feel good on the fresh tattoo there, eh? Maybe I'll make coffee while I do this. Is this our last video of 2021? Okay, do I want dark background or do I want brighten that up to like full background, dark background? I'm gonna make some coffee while I do this. My friend Chris from BC sent me, what's his Instagram? Can you pop it up here? It's like a coffee, I've missed a few days and I've skipped a few days. It's an advent calendar. I'm gonna have this one since it's the last one and this is maybe the last video of the year. That seems fitting. 24. What a great show. Name my son Jack and my dog's name is Bauer.
Where's the virus?
That's the cover. And it's in this like little drug bag. I'm gonna grind these off camera so I don't crush your life. Please hold. It's the most wonderful time. I'll be right with you. I mean, this is the only appropriate way to end it, to end all things. Am I even coming back, Kirk? Are we even coming back? If you had just let this intro go without any cuts, this would be the most obnoxious, probably longest video intro we've ever done. Hello, love. How are you? Gonna go ahead and make a wee bit of coffee. A wee little bit of coffee before we start things off. How much coffee? Oh, that was only 20 grams. So I gotta just go like 60 here. Yikes. I almost blew this big time. I normally make this amount of coffee in like a Kalita Wave or like a V60. And today I'm making the same amount in a giant Chemex. So almost ruined it. There's so much stuff. When you're making videos, you know you're making videos and you're going hard at the vids. When there is just stuff everywhere. And it gets me, 45 seconds. It gets me pumped, but also kind of stresses me out because I like a clean environment. I like a clean environment. I like to clean the office every night before I go home. So when I come in the morning, it's nice and beautiful. If it's just dirty and, dripping here. So like if I come into a mess, I just want to go home. Don't even care. What that smells like? It smells super fruity. It smells like a bath bomb, Kirk. Not that I use those. Not really a bath kind of guy. I'm a shower guy. Kirk, are you a bath guy? No. Waiting for the brew to finish. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Imagine that's all I said. It's like, you know, you already know. You've memorized it. I don't even need to say it. I just say, this is sponsored by Squarespace, and you fill in the blanks. I'm instantly wearing glasses. That would have been a great time to just cut to glasses, but they're on Kirk's face right now. Kirk, you wearing your glasses? Yeah. This is what it's like every day. Sometimes I get some fun emails that are like, I'd love to come work for you or intern for you. It'd be a great opportunity. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it might be. It also might not be, because I don't know that you would learn anything, because we sometimes just don't do anything. This week I've hit this button more than I've done anything. You know what I've done this week? What I've done this week more than anything is prepare for next year. Just today and yesterday, I wrote down 16, turn my scale off. 16 banger ideas that I wish I could just get started on right now. But it is, at the time of recording this, December 22nd, and there's only like a day or so left before I think we're all gonna just peace out for like 2 weeks. It's the only time of year I take, oh, look at that steam, just looks so nice. It's the only time of year I take a break. I should probably take more breaks. That's what Maddie's always telling me. Take more breaks. I'm like, yeah, I could, but I like making videos. Not to say he doesn't like making videos, it just, I guess a break ensures that you continue to make videos so you're not burned out. I agree with that. Do you want like the tiny bit that's in here? You know, another fun little fact is Kirk probably drinks more coffee than I do, even though I'm the coffee guy. So when I make a Chemex and I know that he's already pounded like three fat mugs, I grab a 1/4 pint glass and I put the residual, the leftover, just like a little coffee shot. That's it. And then I stick it on his desk. That's love. Love you too. Okay. I just keep fantasizing about letting that entire intro go with no cuts. Just upload. No edits. One file on the card. Upload. But like we'd already be at like 15 minutes of nothing, which kind of fascinates me. You know, one of the things I tried to lean into this year, and I think I'm going to lean into it more next year, I've got lots of really weird, quirky, sometimes meta, sometimes really silly ideas for videos. And I never make them because I always just kind of assume, yeah, people don't want to see that. They don't want to see it. They would watch this and just think, wow, this guy has run out of ideas. This guy's channel used to be good and now that's what he's doing, because some of the ideas are really dumb, but they would be so much fun and I would enjoy them. And I think that's what's more important to me moving into 2022 is that I enjoy making them. I enjoy dreaming them up, seeing them come to life, and have fun editing them. And that's the ingredient that makes this job, any content creation job, worth it and fun, is if you're having fun doing it. And there's always the saying like, it's still a job though, man. Pete, it's still a job. Some days aren't gonna be great. And that is true, because it is a job and this is what I do for a career and for a living, and not every day is just fun and games. Most days are fun and games, but there's obviously the times where it's not. But I kind of want to just get rid of that saying and make that not a thing, and make it not, why can't every day just be great and fun? It's still a job. Okay, yeah, but it's still a job that I love, and then I get to like, what I can do whatever I want. I think it's when you start bending to what other people expect of you, and content creators go through this a lot. I go through it all the time. When you try to make what you think you're supposed to be making versus what you are passionate or want to make, that's a tricky place to be in. I think every single friend, comrade, associate, fellow creator that I've met, know, watch, have all gone or thought or felt the same way. So 2022, part of that big list I was telling you about, that of ideas that I wrote down, there's a lot of weird stuff on there. I'm just gonna send it. I'm just gonna do it. Why? Because I want to. I don't think what made my channel successful was necessarily my abundance of skill within the realm of filmmaking and photography. I'm good at teaching it. Because I'm passionate about it. I like doing it. But I think it's the charisma and the individuality and the uniqueness that I apply to that trade craft, to that industry, to this industry. And I think that's what's fun about YouTube, is it's more about the relationship that you end up building with the person that's making the content. That's what's fun and unique about it. That's what makes it special, is this. The ability to sit down, make a coffee, and just kind of have a discussion where you feel maybe, hopefully, like you're on the other side of this table. Hi. Cheers, by the way. Having this conversation with me. Oh, that's good. That's Ethiopia 10 out of 10 for sure. If that's not Ethiopia, then I quit. I'm gonna start drinking tea. So next year, what can you expect from this channel next year? A lot, be it that I've just written 16 or more in the last like 24 to 48 hours. I'm just gonna keep hammering on those. And I think one of my objectives is to just continue hammering in making them. The act of creating always makes me more creative and it gets me more excited. So when I'm actually making and doing things, I'm coming up with ideas and it's fueling that. It's like exercising or working out. The more you do it, then you start feeling like you need to do it and you can't go a day without doing it and you notice if you miss it. Whereas if you get in the slump of questioning yourself and getting way too deep into your head and spending your time analyzing, what do they say? Paralysis by analysis. Like you're deep in analytics and you're doing research and you're watching other creators and you're trying to compare to your channel and we've all done it, because that's just gonna breed more of that. So instead, I'm just gonna commit to making everything that's on my mind. So there's gonna be some weird ones. There's gonna be some great ones, some weird ones, some of them might make no sense. Is my flashlight done charging yet? Big into flashlights. Love that stuff. I'm gonna make a video about flashlights. Why? Because I'm stoked on them. Well, you teach photography. Yeah, I also like flashlights, so get ready. Best flashlights video. That's coming. That's the mentality in 2022. And I would rather make them than be bummed that I didn't make it for whatever reason I talked myself out of. You know? It's a funny job. This February will be 5 years for me on YouTube. 5 years, pretty much uploading, let's say 1 to 4 times a week. Haven't really taken any breaks besides when my son was born and Christmas. It's been awesome. It's been great. Finding new relationships with new creators, being exposed to so many different types of individuals and the unique things they offer on the platform has been one of the absolute highlights. The travel alone. I spent like 2 hours yesterday diving through a camera roll because I found a bunch of footage from Maddie and I in Switzerland and backstage at Angels and Airwaves and all these cool opportunities that just reignited even more my passion and flame for this job. Just thinking like, damn, I've done cool things. This job is so sick. I can't wait to do more of that next year. 2021 had its challenges for sure. You know, you're coming out of 2020, which was a complete write-off. Everyone hated it, thinking like 2021 is the promise. It's the future. Back to normal. Travel is one of the things that I cannot wait to get back to, because travel also enables me to see a lot of my creator friends that are based literally globally. There's so many things and so many people and so many artists that I want to feature and use my platform to highlight their skills and their talents and their personalities. That's one of my favorite things is finding people and making videos about them, not necessarily always just teaching things and teaching techniques and stuff, but more of like a highlight of other people in the space that are doing incredible stuff. And that's one of the things I love using this platform for. So it's definitely gonna be more of that. And then you've probably noticed the shift into moto and automotive. I'm getting way into that stuff. Always kind of been into it, but feeling like I really want to incorporate more of that into my channel. Outdoors, adventure culture, everyday carry, and those types of things that just fuel me. I wake up stoked about those things. So I want to share that stoke with my channel. It's something I've always kind of been a little bit reluctant on, because I know they're not necessarily the same. You've photography and cinematography here, and then you've got those things over here, but I can use these skills to highlight these passions and just smash them together into one epic kind of offering of content. And that's my plan for 2022. Now, I always try to end the year with an epic end of year film. And my plan was to do the F100 video this year for end of year film. And it is, Kirk, percentage wise, how would you say it's like 80%, 85? 85-90% done. There's like a few things I need to fill, but I've only got 2 days left to do that before we all leave, and then that's typically when I would post it. I'd have it unlisted, and I would be all like, just waiting behind my computer on the 28th or something like that. But I kind of think I'm just gonna, I wouldn't say bail is the word I'm going for, more like I might make that the first video of 2022 instead, because it means a lot to me. And I really just don't want to just cram 2 days of fitting it in where I can in order to meet a deadline I created for myself, if that makes sense. It's a great project, and I've had fun working on it, and I think it would be a great way to kick off the year. So I would say look for that. And I'll be making some changes to the style and aesthetic of the channel, embracing more of that pirate, that brand that is very much so me. I've had so much fun with that this year, finally being able to release prints and open my shop, which was a long-term goal of mine that was finally realized the last couple of weeks. So I've got a whole kind of schedule and structure for the prints that I want to drop throughout the year. Some limited edition stuff, very small, 10 quantity, 20 print runs. Very excited to do those and share that work. And then the feedback so far and seeing people frame photos and hang them on their walls and stuff that I've taken is inspiring people in their homes is literally something I would think about, I would dream about while I worked in like a factory making wood moldings. Just looking out the door, I remember propping up this door at a factory. It was a wood molding factory. And I would crack the door because it was right in the corner and we were right near the airport and I could see the planes taking off all the time. And I just remember thinking to myself, I would love to be on one of those planes. And imagine that was my job, was to be on one of those planes, to fly to some exotic location and make money taking photos, to come back and sell them or have a gallery or just like have anybody want my work. And I used to just watch those planes every single day. And that was always my motivation. It was my favorite part, was getting there, cracking that door open with like a piece of trim and just watching those planes take off and land every single day. And just thinking, not like I wish or must be nice, but thinking when I am on those planes taking those photos, it's going to be great. So that mindset really propelled me into the space and just kind of seeing it all come full circle with people buying prints was a great moment for my career. And as a photographer, as a YouTuber, as just a creative person, that was awesome. So a massive thank you to everybody that just tuned in and watched something this year. Thanks if you pressed like. Thanks if you watched a short, which I'm also having tons of fun on. I've got a lot of opinions on shorts. I'm gonna make a video about that. There's a lot to say about them. That's a whole video right there. It's coming. But as you can see, I really like them. I think they're a lot of fun, and I've been having a lot of fun making them. So if you've watched them, thank you. If you've subscribed, if you don't subscribe, but you still just hang around and check in every now and then, and you like some videos, thanks for checking in. If you follow me on Instagram, if you've bought prints or presets, or if you're part of the pirate crew and you fly the flag, thank you for that. It's just incredible, and I'm overwhelmed with gratitude constantly. You guys come through, and I couldn't be here, and I couldn't do this without you. And this final video was brought to you by Squarespace. They are an incredible partner, and I'm very grateful for them sponsoring this channel from the very beginning. One of the reasons I was able to actually leave my job and go full-time with this was because of the support of brands like Squarespace. And that's why I've continued to make them a partner, and we've continued this partnership throughout these 5 years on YouTube because it's a product I really believe in. And there's no time to take advantage of it like a break. So if you are taking some time off this holiday season, it would be a great time to start a website. Kick 2022 off with that website, with that online shop, with that portfolio, whatever it is that you need to realize your dream and make it something tangible, make it real. You know the lines, you know the award-winning templates, all in one platform. It's very easy to use, and if you use code McKinnon at checkout, you'll save 10% off your first purchase. So thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this and making a product that helps me as a photographer and as a creative entrepreneur. So bam, links below, click on that, get after it. And that's about all I got. I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be gone for a couple weeks, taking that time. And then I'm coming back with a vengeance. Like I'm coming back and I'm just ripping the Band-Aid off. There's nothing to rip off. I'm just stoked. Vids are coming back. Look, I haven't even gone yet. I'm already talking about vids coming back. It's always funny because it's the things that motivated you in the first place to start a channel or start your creative journey, whatever that is. You were pumped enough to just, on your own vocation, pick up a camera or pick up whatever instrument that you use to make something, and it got you to a certain place. But once you got to that place, you start to get influenced from the outside. And then when you take influence from the outside and that replaces what you initially had that got you started, then the path changes, and it usually forks into a direction that doesn't help, that doesn't make things easy, because that path is not the path you should be on. You should be continuing down the path that got you started in the first place. That's my biggest advice when it comes to creating content, being a YouTuber, being an artist, being whatever it is that you are, is remember the path that opened the door that you walked through, and stay on that, because that's what's gonna lead to the most happiness. Thanks, guys. Thanks for a great year. Love ya. I'll see you in the next one.